Good morning, traders. We're going to start in a few minutes. This is JTrader. For who doesn't know me, I'm a day trader on small caps, futures, and big caps. I trade small caps from 2017 with a group of friends. I've been surfing all over before starting trading small caps, and that was 2016. I came from right now almost 25 years trading Italian equities and European futures, so focusing on DAX, FTSE, the FIB, so the Italian index, and then also working on the 6E, 6B, so the currencies, and also CL, so crude oil and gold. My main history was trader for professional, registered over here with our government as a full-time trader since 2000, 2001, and also working with banks as Sfinico and also Twice Sim located in New York, in Milano, next to Piazza Fari. When I started trading small caps, and the reason why I'm telling you this is because today I'm going to teach you some of the setups that are recurring in the market since 2017. I needed to change type of trading. I wanted to become good in that because I was really fascinated by all these small cap companies that could run from $2 up to $4, $6, $8 in about one day, and then simply dump. So I did a lot of research, 1 year of tracking, and what I found out is that exists several patterns that repeat over and over. One of the patterns that I like to trade is using Bookmap and my template over here, my trading system. So we are going to go over right now into the template that we had this morning. So I'm gonna load over here the screen share. And we're gonna start looking at small caps. So I hope this morning we have small cap traders. We're gonna look after at ES, NVIDIA, AMD. We're gonna look at Tesla. So good morning, Caesar. Good morning, Florian. Can you hear me, traders? Can you hear me pretty good? Okay. Thank you, buddy. All right, so first of all, disclaimer. Please read the disclaimer. What we're trading is based on a trading system, which actually tells me when to trade long and short. You can see over here, for example, this morning at Amazon, it told me to enter long and under over, okay? Or over here, NVNI, CMND, Lace, it told me to short with a gap and crap. So everything that we're trading is based on a trading strategy, and it's an automatic system. It's a trading system, okay? Don't trade if you're new in the room, or don't trade simply if it's the first time that you follow us on YouTube. You have to learn the strategy, you have to know the risk management. So what we share over here is mainly for traders with experience. They're already part in the room, that know the strategy themselves. And this is more a lesson to show how you can trade big caps, large caps, or small caps with the use of Bookmap. It's already like 6 years, or I think even more, that I'm using Bookmap. And I experienced, tried, tested many strategies with Bookmap. And I trade, I would say, almost in the same way since 6-7 years ago when I started. So this morning, if you have questions about stocks that you would like me to cover, I'm ready to help you over here. Or if you have questions, also make this interactive, and I would really appreciate that. So we're gonna start with CMND. Incredible stock. We cover over here the plan, so I'm gonna explain what we had on CMND, what we traded, how we traded, and why, using Bookmap. So we can make this bookmap a little bit bigger, and this over here. I will go also on big caps and futures, but what I ask you traders is that you follow over here attentively, because the things that I'm going to explain you for small caps or big caps or futures, there can be really reuse on other assets. Okay, so I'm covering over here CMND, which is a small cap, but the same setups, we see them, for example, on Tesla, Nvidia, on ES, on CL. Okay, so try to follow. CMND, a few things to say about the stock. Always bring up the stats. So this is the plan that I like to do. I use over here to trade, and I'm looking at CMND. So we look at this company. We have a nano float, so something below 1 million for me is a nano float. A very small market cap. We have over here 1 million. Low institutional, so it's not really a great company. When there's no participation by big hands, institutional, smart money, these stocks will, pump and dump generally. And then also what I see over here is that we have an history of fader. Okay, so you can see over here, this is day one, so it tells you that on the day of the gap, above 30%, you can see over here I put above 30%, 4 times close below the open, so 4 times close red. What I also like to see is when we have the average high of day, okay, 940. So let's put over here some information, okay, on CMND, and we can do this. So we can copy this, we're gonna put over here, and we're gonna put this over here. Okay, so I like to see over here the stats. Why it's up over here. There we go. Clear Mind Messenger reflect on successful collaboration in 2003 aiming to upgrade wide range of psychedelic-based treatments. So it's a news, okay, about over here successful collaboration. This is the news. Okay, this actually, traders, is the news. So what you can say about this news? It's not a news like, they found the cure over here for Alzheimer or anything else. It's an update reflecting, so they're talking about their successful collaboration, but who cares? The reason why this morning pushed pretty strong was the fact that had an unafloat was controlled because there was a lot of manipulation. And this morning I said to her, look at the manipulation that we're having on CMND. And then we had also a lot of dilution, warrants, F1, low cash, and we also had bag holders. Okay, so we can write over here a few things. We can write dilution on. We have an F1, which is like a shelf S1, but F means because it's a foreign company. We have warrants. We have also bag holders. Okay, so over here, I would say short sellers paradise. I cannot write. So seller paradise, dilution. Okay, all of this, and we can make this background maybe this, and the text over here yellow. Okay, short seller paradise over here. Another thing that I want to cover with you is the plan that we set over here. So I'm gonna also put this over here. This we put few minutes before the open. Okay, over here, so this is the plan 3 minutes before the open and say that we're looking to short on a stuff. Okay, so that you can see. We were in streaming, so when we add over here the open, again, did we explain this? Of course we did. We called the top over here short, so this is the level of entry that we took, 347 short alert. And we can share the chart of one of the traders. This over here. Okay, so this is the starter. Then over here we showed it in 350s. The trader over here had the 347 starter cover now he's holding 50%. And I would like that you take a look at what the trading system tells us. Short a gap and crap. Okay, so this comes automatic over here at the gate. And at the gate we have that conviction. Good morning, Fafel. Let me know if I pronounce it good. That as you trade, I can also give you a discount. Is the app that me and another trader built. So that is JTrader, and I use it every morning for research on big caps, futures, and small caps. Okay. All right. So what happened on Bookmap? First of all, there's a lot to say over here, but I would like to make a screenshot and explain it today in this way. So we're going to use over here Bookmap. This way. Because my goal is to really teach you something, that you bring home something that is useful for you. Okay? So the first thing that I wanted to look over here, and we're going to make these brackets. Is this. Here we have price supporting, okay, 8 o'clock, the pattern. Then we want to put another one over here. I will explain what happens over here. I will explain what happens over here, over here, over here. And we're going to make it like this. So let me know if you see these annotation good. So the first thing is after 8 a.m. we have a dip. This dip over here is into the J lines. Okay, so over here we have a scenario for bulls. So that number, we can call it over here 1, is exactly this point over here. Okay, so you can see over here the good amount of dips. Remember, this is 8 o'clock, so not all the dips will go over here, but that 265, 270, okay, this bar over here has actually a dip over here. And at this point, you can see that we have a trend line break. So I start looking over here for buying pressure. And that is the first move, break of the VWAP, another break over here, the flag. So over here, we can say number 2. Number 2. What we have in number 2? We have a flag breakout. Okay? This over here. And the price over here stalls into the flag. Okay? So we can write simply stall of price into flag bullish pattern, and watch for reclaim volume. When I say volume, means volume but tape and also dots, okay? So that reclaim comes over here. And then at a certain point, this starts breaking the level over here. We have looked at liquidity increases over here. And now you can see the breakout. At this point over here, shorts are trapped and we go into this level, 360. So the first point that it tells me we have some resistance now is this level and at this level over here. So we can make this here like this. And we can write first level of main resistance, just above 350. And then over here we have liquidity stacked, wall of sellers, stuff move at open. And you can see this is the stuff move, and right away we have sellers. And look over here, all the participants now are dumping, okay? Sellers in control, longs are stopping out, dump on high volume and fade. And it's true, it's making that fade over here. So if we look over here, this level, okay, that's our number. We want 1, 2, we're gonna put 3 over here, and then we're gonna put 4 and 4 over here. So over here we can write high selling pressure, longs stuck underwater, because it's really like that. The longs enter on this breakout. This is 930 at the gate, and then you can see what? You can see the high selling pressure over there, okay? High selling pressure. So I love to see this. And in that moment, we have, we can put this over here. At 9:30. At 9:30 we have the short setup over here. And then also what we have, traders. So we have over here another wall of sellers. Topping, price action, and fade. So you can see that the majority of the participants are right now on the back side of the move. Okay? So we're gonna screenshot this. And there we go over here. Okay. So this is how to read liquidity using Bookmap. And I'm gonna put over here how to read price action and understand too short or long using Bookmap and trading system. I'm gonna put this over here. How to understand price action and too short or too long using Bookmap. CMND today is the 24. Any questions, traders, on this? Okay, I'm putting also this on Twitter. I'm tagging over here Bookmap so that you can see this. Okay. Okay, thank you guys. All right, let's move on over here. So for who's short in the room over here with us, we're gonna hold this, okay? And we're gonna look for 245, 240, so this area over here. So let's try to hold as much as we can. So we are short on MVNI, sorry, pardon. This is the long that we alerted, okay? And I'm gonna explain NVNI. So this is the long that we alerted over here. 5 minutes to 7, I said NVOI, look for a push long to take 325, 330. Or stop short. Over here we got the long, we showed the chart, and then over here we took the short of the gate into this 290. We're gonna see over here the use of Bookmap, which was perfect. I'm gonna take over here two traders that they took this, so they did over here a very good job. So we can put this up. And also this. So over here, very good job. MVNI, the short was at 360. So the trader got the short over here. I'm also gonna share what we had in the plan. So this was our plan. And we were saying it just before the gate. MVNI, look for 310, 320 stuff. You can see over here, we posted this at 927, okay? So we're looking for shorting 320, 330 stuff, 310, 320. Very good over here, the trader that, besides the pre-market and holding, I would prefer that. You start over here too early. This is a little bit of FOMO. So FOMO is one of the anticipation, I would say, that a lot of traders have, and the majority of the traders that I seen that do errors, they have anticipation as the main error. And over here, instead the trader waited this push, I would personally wait this. This is the alert that we gave. So we said, look this level for the short. And what is this? Is simply a gap and crap. And how we know it? Because the system over here tells you to short is a gap and crap exactly at this point over here. So you can see the precision of the system, but all of this is good. The only thing that I want is an extra confirmation. I want to see Bookmap over here confirming that that is correct timing, and therefore we're going to check that. So a lot of big sellers this morning in pre-market. This was at 8:30. So you can see over here that we have almost no buyers. They're dumping, okay? They're dumping pretty much size. I mean, These bars over here in the 5 minutes were even of 400K, 300K, 200K. So they start like dumping a lot of size. The pump was good because this was a more than 100% move from 170 until 4. And then once we had the open, let me bring it up over here. This is exactly what I'm looking at. So the price opens over here, it pops, so it goes up over here almost 40 cents, and you can see that it grinds, right? The majority of these dots are green, so means buyers. Don't short when you see this. We have a first main liquidity over here, 316, which is exactly this level, and we said in the pre-market look to short 310 and 320. What I like to do is simply trace a trend line like this, okay? That trend line gives you the entry exactly where we called it. We're in screen share using Zoom. We had the entry alert at 290. This 290, we had a target 234, 50 cents, risking maximum over here, 15, 20 cents. So is at least 3-hour return? Yes. That's a good risk reward trade that I want to take. Okay, so again, wait for your trend line. Over here, really, I'm sharing a lot of great nuggets, and all these we have in the room. That's our short entry, and that is the system telling me over here. So first one, I have what? System alert. Second, I have entry setup. Third, I have over here timing with Bookmap. All over here. Okay, we can do this, and we can screenshot also this one, so you can see the plan. Posted over here 929, 927. So that is here. Plan shared 927, short NVNI 320 stuff. And the short comes over here. We had the max over here 306. Is it clear, traders? I think this is a very good pattern. So you can see how we short using Bookmap. We don't only short, we also long, but how to read price action using Bookmap to short small caps. Same process for long. So now we have the main target over here, 230. Think we can go even more down, probably maybe 190. So let's see if we can hold for that. So in this case, we have NVNI 01 10 24. Ok Dario, so ho chiuso tutto a 2,50, ero short a 2,70, 36% size. Ok, 2,70 un po' basso, we're talking Italian over here, Dario's from Italy. 270 just a little bit too low for me. Prefer that you take when you have the pop and feel the J lines, but that's a fail. Good trade anyway, so very good unwind. And then we had lace that personally I didn't touch, but I think this was another beautiful entry. I can share it here. I think this was the best setup, so well done over here on this. So another gap and crap. We're gonna put over here. So very easy stuff. Open, it's here. price goes. System tells it again, what do you have to do? Short, gap and crap. Okay. Then you see the price goes over here into the heat map, rejects, good. Price what it does, short. The trader takes over here a little bit off on this. You can see this little bit bounce over here. Pops, he shorts, fails, takes a little bit off over here. Personally, I would avoid because that's not a good risk reward ratio. But it's very good over here. Instead of cover into these lows, we have a support. So now I'm gonna have, but again, only for traders who are part in a room. We are already 3-on-3 in small caps this morning. Okay, so don't trade if you have, we say, no experience with our setups. Okay, so only follow. Over here, what I'm looking is this. So price, actually I can put over here all in yellow. I want to see a break of $2. So be ready for traders in our room. Would like to see over here stuff and shorting over here, shorting over here, okay? Traders declare what we're looking for on lays. So lays forecast. If we have instead of break on this extends, we're gonna look 220 over here. So update on the setup. Lays already got to main TP. So reduce size to 30%. Only on 2 bull trap short. Otherwise, extension to 2. So you can see that we're not alerting setup, but we're explaining the setups, and we're alerting before the setup would eventually happen, so the traders over here can start watching and preparing. All these setups, of course, are part of a trading course, okay? Okay, we can go back over here and check our other charts. So we have, this morning we had ES, we had Amazon along at the gate. The system, as we said before, on the over, giving the long. AMD, we had a good short from the system. Personally, I didn't touch it. Lays, let's see if we have the setup formation. MVNI going to that 190 as we said. Over here we're going to put instead still CMND. And let's look now what other small caps we have or big cap movers. We always talk about big caps, you know, Tesla, Nvidia, but this morning I wanted to go over small caps because we're trading a lot of small caps these days. Right, Mama Bear?
Yes, it's one of the main stocks.
So we have Sana, it's a high institutional stock, and at the major J Slim over here, Sana, and then fail. So for now, I won't be looking for any long. SATS is another high institutional ownership stock. So start watching traders for Sana, ideally along. Let's start putting this over here. SATS, pardon, SATS. So we'll be start watching over here SATS for a potential long. We're gonna keep this over here. 1 second, traders. I'm preparing over here with the room, the levels to watch. So sats. Okay, we have sats ready. Let's see if we're gonna have a little bit some momentum over here. Then we have no more gappers above 30%. Let's see YDFC. This is big caps. So KITT. So I'm gonna put KITT over here. So KITT is a 12 million float. It's already pushing sub $1 stock. Let's see what else we have. We have UK. So we have a 37% stock. UK over here. It's a nano float, very small market cap. Could be interesting if this finds volume. Let's see our bot. So our bot over here is 133 million float, institutional 19%. We have no news why this is up. Maybe a newsletter or simply a sympathy. And we're gonna put over here also this. So we're gonna put our bot. Our bot over here. Our bot over here giving the long entry if we find volume. I'm gonna put also this up over here in our bot. Okay, so we need to see volume because for now is very liquid. In our bot we had that previous high over here, fake breakout. We need to see over here some volume before like getting the long. Start watching also lays. Let's see if we have that fake breakout that we were saying before. So often what we see is that they fake a breakout, there's no high volume, and then this pushes back down. So start looking at the patterns, how they repeat. This is coming for a short. So we have here the longs that come from the J lines, right? You buy the longs over here for the J lines, you start buying longs over here for the J lines. And this over here is giving a short. Still not confirmed as short. Still not confirmed traders a short over here, so I'm waiting. I want to see over here the offer topping with the 2. So I want to see this heat map that we have over here like moving down. For now, they're holding it pretty good. At this point, you can see that there's 11 o'clock. There's not that high volume. They're holding over here. And I'm looking for a potential close below this $2 for a short. For now, we're still above. Sometimes over here we can really have a fast push or a fast wash. By the way, start looking at Nexi as well. Is at $12.90. Let's start looking at Nexi if this will start pushing strong. We need a lot of patience over here. So this is not anymore the open where we have, you know, pump and dump over here, gap and crap. This is slower. So for me now is just to wait for this trend line break. I want to see over here lower high. This is what I'm watching. We already had a setup over here, short here. Now we're looking for a second one. It's a little sideways over here, okay? So let's see if we can break this 195, 194 for a short there. Okay, so I'm looking forward to that. Our bot over here, lack of volume. Okay, so I'm not gonna get inside this. CMND, we're still holding. So much better over here. And as we said before, a lot of sellers, wall of sellers over here. So a very good structure. Nvidia strong today above previous trading range. Again, traders, if you have something that you would like to review, let me know. So watching at Lays over here. So we had the entry Lays over here. You can see breaking, didn't break the trend line. Okay, Caesar, we'll check that. Let's only look over here in the next minutes. Lays, you can see that they're starting to push a little bit of liquidity. So look over here. They're trying over here to buy. It got to this 210. We have to wait, ideally, this level 215, 222 short. So Lays watching for 215, 222 short. Want to see a bull trap, fake breakout, then in. There's still grind over here. Volume at, let's see, on the 5 minutes. 800K, 900K still increasing, so decent volume. Yes, over here, buddy, grinding, but still inside the morning range. So only watching for or a break of 0.7 and then buying dips, or a fake break of 0.7, then short on reversal. Mabir took a short on Tesla, 234 and 70 on a 5-minute J lines. But at this time of the day, small position. Reason why we don't call this, I don't want that beginners trade that. It's a very low liquidity versus like the first 90 minutes out of the gate. So I prefer that we wait over here. So 208, you can see they're still propping a little bit of volume. The bar over here went almost to 1.2 million on Lays. I'm gonna put over here in Q and SPY. As you know, we trade SPY, ES, and Q, and the Qs. A little bit of fail over here from this 210. Still grinding. Okay. Let's see if we can get to this 210, 215 in a stop then short. It's very low, we say, volatility. Okay. There's a lot of still liquidity, but very low volatility. I want to see a little bit more rush over here, the price action, then a bull trap, and then a short ideally. One minute J lines for Tesla. Made over here previous high. Yes, the 1 minute J lines, Nvidia going to the 1 minute J lines. So watching those levels, if we can have a bounce for a long. NQ going to the 1 minute J lines, SPY as well. So I'm looking over here at our three levels. If we're gonna have a pattern to buy for a long. Let's, in the meantime, look at Microsoft. We're going to put a 1 minute chart for Microsoft. There we go. So Microsoft above the previous trading range, uptrending, strong. We had two major setups over here to long this morning. You can see over here, this is a good level, VWAP, to take the long position. Now let's see if ES, NQ, SPY, Qs will bounce. So Microsoft will look for a bounce over here. If we fail, prepare to go probably down 379. For now, ES is weak, is cutting the J lines, NQ as well, Nvidia as well. So I wouldn't be looking to buy dips. I will be looking for another pullback, ideally this 379 or the pre-market high 378. Okay, 210 over here. So we're still watching lays. Break of 211, and it's still pushing over here, still not breaking this trend line, so I'm still waiting over here for the pattern. A little bit of bounce on yes for the VWAP. Stalling over here into the 210, you can see soaking. Put a high. Still not looking to short unless I have that fake breakout, okay? This is still a grinder. And you can see the patience over here. What else I can look over here? So, first we have increase of volume over here. You can see from all red to gray. So gray means like buyers. I'm looking for this level over here, previous resistance, or this pre-market high. So I want to see a trap, like a lower high, lower low to trade. For now, it's still grind, it's still front side of the move, so patience. Took a long, very small over here on Nvidia, 542.85 just now. This is only for traders in the room. So moving higher over here, LAs. This is in Nvidia. So I like over here the trade setups. You can see perfect dip into the J lines, uptrend all morning. Bookmap over here, pretty strong. So now risking break even on Nvidia. When I look over here for the high of day, I like to see the volume over here. We can see even better the 1 minute chart. So this is it. You can see the buys that this morning the system gave, another buy over here. So a nice trend, level to enter. Now we're looking for this high. If now it goes back down, this is gonna be a break-even trade. But let's go back to lace. So we're still looking at that. Let's watch for this. Okay. So gap and crap with extension to the pre-market high. So lays, gap and crap setup. Playbook, so study the manual with extension, blow up for pre-market highs. Again, traders, you can look at all the trading guide over here. So you will see 100 of lessons, explanations, and then a course as well. That is for traders to upgrade trading guide room. 544 Nvidia is working right now. So we have a few minutes left, a few notes over here for who's gonna be in the States first days of April. You can book up now. We're gonna have a USA tour with Bookmap, one of our main sponsors. You can see over here 3 days of mentorship. So we're gonna have all these other partners. You can see Bookmap. We're gonna cover the setups trade, which market are the best, the scenarios, live trading mentoring. So guiding traders step by step, staying next to them. This is gonna be 3 days in New York, first 3 days in April, and 3 days in Denver, Colorado, first 3 days of May. So to sign up over here, just go to Jtrader.co, and you can go also on my Twitter, Jtraderco, and you can find this application. All right. For the rest over here, so now we're continuing to hold NVIDIA. We're watching if the trade over here on Lace will take place. If this is going to break 220 and still go with volume, there's no reason to short it, so stay away from front side shorting, and only when something is a bull trap, then you can short it for the backside. Let's see if anybody else has more questions. SPY is also pushing. Let's see over here before we're going robot and KIT and SATs. So let's look at RBOT. So RBOT faded after a push to 70. KITT nothing, but I want to stay away from those stocks that has low volume. Microsoft, same bounce that had NVIDIA, so good. Let's go back over here on Lace. Lace over here, traders, took a start at 220 on fake out. But as I said, don't follow. Just now, this moment, 220 started short on Lace, risking 226. It's a starter, still front side. So this could also not work. We're using this 226 over here. It's a starter because I want to see over here this fails. So small position, still gonna make the lower high. Still grinding over here. Still has volume. If it goes to 26, we're gonna cut. You can see our support over here, the 223. There we go. We got out 226, so small starter stop, that's fine. And now we're gonna wait. The only reason over here I will be trading is if we have this breakout, lower high over here. Okay, so watching for this kind of scenario and then looking trade over here in the lower high. But stay away using size before we have that level. All right, traders, so again, reach out to me if you need help. You also have the old previous webinars with Bookmap that we made. This is Jay. Again, take care. See you back next week and hope to see you in the States as well. Thank you very much. Have a good, safe day and good trading. Thank you. 5K for the day. It's not bad.